Hi everybody, it's Jen. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am half ready right now because I am gonna do a little get ready with me, get to know me video. Since I've been posting on YouTube a little bit more, I wanted to do kind of like an intro video to talk a little bit more about myself because I realized I haven't really done that before and you guys probably have questions. You're like, who is this girl? And I don't blame you. We're gonna chat while I finish up my makeup and I'm gonna answer some basic questions about me. If I'm looking down, it's because my mirror is right below here. I am 27 years old. I live in New Jersey. I was raised in New Jersey, but I was born in Bulgaria actually. My whole family is from Bulgaria, my parents, everyone. And I came here when I was 2.5, lived with my parents. They split up when I was like 8 years old and I was pretty much raised by my mom. She is the strongest, most independent woman I know. I went to nursing school here in New Jersey. I went to Rutgers in case anybody is familiar. It was a really good, really rigorous program and two of my best friends are from the program that I still talk to this day. But after I graduated, I moved to Texas with my then boyfriend. His name is Phil. He's now my husband. We moved to Texas basically for cheaper living. We got engaged there and then we got pregnant with my son and I was working full-time as an RN the entire time I was pregnant and I was working in like med-surg, but my dream was always to work in pediatrics. It took me a while to get there, but I'll get to that. So we had my son Nolan in September of 2022. He's now 1.5 years old and I can't believe that. It truly does go by so fast. And half the time I literally can't believe that I am a mom, even though I'm like 27, so I'm not that young, I guess, to be a mom, but it feels like I am a lot of the time. I truly don't think I could ever become a stay-at-home mom. It is really, really hard to be a mom, like genuinely the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm really lucky that Phil is extremely loving and he's quite literally the best dad in the entire world. Speaking of said dad, you're gonna take a bath with dad. Quick little intermission there. By the way, you guys, this is literally my favorite eyeshadow palette. I am so obsessed. It's the ColourPop Feelin' Bubbly palette. Oh my gosh, the most perfect neutral shades. My best friend Alessandra actually introduced me to that and I love it. If you hear Nolan fussing in the background, he's literally in the room right next to me and he hates getting a diaper change. So we had my son in September and we bought a house that same month. And let me just tell you, moving into your first house that you've ever bought, just moving in general while 9 months pregnant was horrible. It was literally the worst decision. I was so stressed. And on top of that, I remember when we brought Nolan home from the hospital, I just felt so like strange going back to a house that I literally had only been living in for like a week, I think, while I was pregnant. I don't think I've ever talked about this online, but I fell while I was at work and I think I was like 36 weeks pregnant. It was really crazy. One of my coworkers was actually in there and she saw the whole thing, but she was like, Jen, you're literally 9 months pregnant. Like you need to go down to labor and delivery to get checked out. And I was like, no, like I'm fine. I didn't want to like leave in the middle of my shift. Like that's really annoying. I did go down and I was having a lot of contractions and I was dilated to I think like a 2 or 3, which for like 36 weeks pregnant as a first-time mom was really unusual and they were really worried about that. So I was immediately put on bed rest. So then I ended up going into labor basically like a 1.5 weeks later and had my son. It was great, but I had a lot of struggles with postpartum depression and I ended up going on medication, which really truly changed my life and I would 100% do again next time. Also, this is the Elite Lash combination that I have been loving. This is the Tarte Opening Act Primer and then this is the Tartelette Tubing Mascara, Grande Lash Lift Heated Lash Curler. And listen, you put all these three together and okay, so I was talking about the fact that we bought our house in September, same month that I had my son. Unfortunately, in May, I found out that my dad had passed away really unexpectedly. Again, not really something I talk about a lot online. I was really struggling with our life in Texas and just kept having these feelings and signs that we needed to move back to Jersey, even though like we just spent so much money buying a house and moving and having a baby and all of this stuff. When I found out that my dad had passed away, I feel like that was like my last sign that it was time for us to move back to New Jersey. We moved back by July and we moved into this place that we're in now. We are truly so happy here. I just constantly get reassured that we made the right choice. We ended up renting out our house in Texas. I'm not sure what we'll do with it in the future, if we'll sell or just keep renting it out. I think the moral of the story is just do whatever makes you and your family happy. I think it would have have been so easy for us to just feel like we were stuck there because of like all these things and this kind of like life that we were like putting down. But I am glad that we, you know, picked up these roots and moved them back here. And I never thought I would be happy living in New Jersey, but I truly am. I worked as a med-surg nurse here in New Jersey for the first 6 months, but now I got a new job and I'm finally going into pediatrics, which has always been my dream and my goal. And I'm extremely excited, and I can make videos about that if you guys want, like just like my journey, starting a new specialty, working in pediatric oncology, working outpatient because it is an outpatient like infusion job. I'm really excited. I'm ready for this new change, this new chapter. And yeah, that pretty much catches us up to today. I just want to keep creating more videos. I'm super active on TikTok. If you guys don't know, that is like my #1 platform that I kind of like started on, let's say, although I did used to post YouTube videos, but that was a while ago. I am just grateful for any of you guys that are on this journey, and please feel free to subscribe and stick around because I've got a lot of fun things coming. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away.